this video, we are going to learn something very interesting, and that is web scraper. So using this web scraping, we can fetch many more information from many other websites, but not through the manual, but through the some code, some script. And those information can be used for many more use cases like machine learning, whether you can fetch historical information and do some predictions, or for the e-commerce perspective, whether you can fetch the competitor price, item information, discount, and make your price strategy, or for the stock market. So if you want to do some sensitive or the emotional or sentiment analysis, you can fetch the historical data and do your operation. So, but what is the new here? That is scraping, web scraping is not the new. So what we are doing new in this video? Yes. So here we will do web scraping without knowing anything about the HTML syntax, without knowing anything XPath, and within the 10 line of code, we can able to do the web scraping for any website. For example, for the Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, GitHub, and many more Wikipedia page, many more we can do that, right? So let us start the today video. So first of all, we all know what is the web scraping. So actually, it go to the website and get the HTML content, and then you can find some more information from HTML content and make in the structure form and keep in your database for your further use case, right? The simple word extracting of data from the website is called the web scraping, right? And there are the many use case why we do the web scraping. As I told you, in the financial world, where you want to extract the data for some your investment strategy, or the e-commerce, to make your competitive data useful for your pricing strategy, or the predictions through the machine learning, and many more use cases are there, right? So before jumping into the our solution, let me explain or discuss what are the challenges today we do have with the scraping, right? So if you hit the other competitor website with the same IP address or the same frequency, they might be stop you, right? But we have some workaround, we can come out from that. And sometimes competitor also change their structures and the XPath, and these are the issues still we have. And they put the captcha, and there are many other challenges out there. But what I do feel, XPath is the bigger challenge for any company who want to scrap the competitor data, right? Every time you have to write the XPath and change when the competitor used to change. So what we are doing in this video, we have not touch the X path, and without touching the X path we should able to fetch the data. And this is really very good demo we are going to have today. So how we can do that? So we are not going to touch the X path. So how you are going to achieve those things? So if you have a little bit knowledge about the machine learning, what you used to do, that we used to write some model with some historical data. We trained our model with some data. Then we check if my model is perfectly working fine. Then we can apply with the new data. The same thing you are going to hear. I will use one Python library, that is the auto scraper, and we will train our model and then save our model, and you can use that model. So I will use everything in demo. So in this web series means in this tutorial series, we will have the different demos. I will show in this video for the Flipkart or the Amazon.com how you can fetch the data. In the next video I will show from the GitHub how we can do that, and in third video we will show some small utility that we might be useful when you make this code in the production. Okay, let us start. So all the code I will be showing through the Jupyter notebook. So if you are not familiar with the Jupyter notebook, I would recommend please visit my these two videos on the Jupyter notebook. It helps you to give very good foundation and an understanding how to use that. Okay, so it is enough talk. Let us jump into the code. So what I have done, that I make one small folder. If you see, My folder name is web scraping. Let me maximize this font. Yeah, and nothing is there, it is empty. Okay, so first you have to start the Jupyter notebook. So you have to write Jupyter notebook. Okay, so first what you have to do, you have to activate your bash profile, and then you have to write Jupyter notebook. You can see it has been started on the 889 port, right? So this is your Jupyter notebook. If you see, this has been started. Okay, and this is empty. So what you have to do, you go new and create one folder. So, and you can add some name. So you can say the e-commerce demo. Okay, and we name it. So I hope, yeah, it is bigger. So first you have to install the auto escaper. So what if we do that, for installation purpose you have to use this command, pipe install auto escaper. So I have already done that. So when you do the first time, you will see this kind of output. It will take few minutes to install everything, and you will get the message successfully installed. I'm not going because I have done this already. Okay, so come to here, we are not going to do that. Okay, next step, what you have to do, first you have to create one object of the auto for the auto scraper. So make one model, right? Okay, so it is saying not, because we have not import yet. So before that you have to import, and now you can do that. Okay, now you have to go the website, which website you want to actually scrap the information. So let me go to the website. I will open the Flipkart, and in the Flipkart I will go open the iPhone. So suppose just iPhone event happened, so let me take the example for the iPhone. What my use case here, so I want to scrap this full website. I want all the item name, their price, item name, their price. So how I can do that? So go first, copy this path, which website you want to scrap, and then so after copying the path, you just say the Flipkart URL something, and you save the path here. Okay, now interesting thing is that what information you want to fetch. So for the demo purpose, I am going to fetch these two information, this item name and the price. So what you have to for that, so what the information you want to fetch, you just copy that part. So in my case I am going to this part. So go that, and that is called the candidate list, means what information you want to fetch, that is the list, right? So now make one array, and I want this information, I copy it. Any other information you want to fetch? Yes, I want to fetch the price also. Just try to keep in mind whatever information you want to fetch, that should be unique for particular that the structure. So suppose if I'm taking the this things 29,299, so let us make this should be the common in your complete page. If this price is repeating, is okay, because it is the same structure. This amount should not be here, there also. Otherwise you have to take the some different information, and that is not important that for this you taking this one. No, you take the title from here, and you can take the price from anywhere. Okay, so I want to fetch the two information. So one is the price, one is this. Okay, I run it. Now what you have to do, you have to build the model. So how we can do that? Do the scraper dot build, and give this URL and your candidate list. Okay, and yeah, that's it, your code is complete. So yeah, see, they fetch all the informations, right? So how many lines you code? One line, two line, three and four lines, and your job is done. So you fetch all the informations, right? But if you see that informations, that is not very structured, right? We don't know for which item what is this price. So what we will do, we will just copy these things and say, hey, I want in the grouped, so not the scattered both information. So you can pass one switch, that is called the, so what you have to do, now your model is created, so this scraper is created, so you use that scraper and say I want get the result, similar result, and pass the same URL. This time no need to pass the candidate because this scraper has all the information. Now we can only change the URL, right? But for the time being I am taking the same URL and say group wise true. So now it will fetch the information in the, or the name, the item it will come in this group, and price in the different groups, right? So how you can arrange here, so now what you have to do, you have to make the mapping and you have to give the alias name. So this group name is doesn't do good for me, I want to give the alias name as the price and the item. So what you have to do, that do the scraper dot, now we want to, this is called the rules, they will give the name, and I want to give some alias name. So what we have to do, so you check all the items is okay for this, in this rule, yes, okay, then take these rules and I will give one name is the item. Second, like this price rules, copy it and then say price. Now if you run it, some, yeah, so now if you run this, now if you see, there are the many rules are there. One rules is here for the item, one rules here. I don't want to keep all the rules, right? You see what is your rule is good, so I, okay, this is my good rules, right? So then what you do, you keep those rules and remove other ones. So I will say keep rules. Two rules I want to keep. One is this one because I'm interested only these two rules, not all. And another one is this one. And then run it. Okay, you have to pass in the array format and run it. Okay, now this time if you run the same command, same code here, whatever we have done, then you see everything will be organized. Or make one variable, so you can keep it everything here, right? Now is given the yeah, so now this time you have to do the group is equal to not to, but you have to say the one more tag is there, that is called the group by alias. Okay, now you run it. So now instead of that, now your name is coming item, right? So now you can see everything is come in the your array format. So now it's easy to do that, right? So because why, because if you see, suppose if you say that result dot item and take the first, and also result dot price, take the first result, yeah, comma, right? So you can see I'm getting the first information, this one and this one. So we can make it the through the for loop also, because x in, yeah, range, and take the rent, how much data is there. So suppose take the price, just taking for how many data are there, pass the rent, this much data we have, right? So now, and print this one. And for the, make the print, and also make one separator here, right? So now if you do, you can see this, right? The apple price is this one, right? Okay, so we have to make the, we move to 0 to x, right? So it is not the hard code now. So if you see now, We have the 3 SE, 128 GB, 64 GB, and price is also there, right? So if you see black, white, and all those things, right? If you just check whether this is the working or not, go then check the midnight here. What is the price for midnight? Right? Midnight price is 128 GB is the 74,000. So midnight 174 is working fine, right? So this is the way you can do that, right? The similar way you can do the for the Amazon also. So if you want to do the Amazon, let me do fast in Amazon also. Okay, interesting, I forgot that. Now we make this, right? So now even if you change the page, right, suppose I fetch this first page. Now if you want to fetch the second page information, so this time no need to do anything, just copy the URL and here, right? And everything is already made, everything we have done, we make the above the model name is scraper. So just you pass this thing, right? Right, and everything is already there, so no need to do anything. And now if you do, you will get the widget for the different page. So easy. And again, if you run this, put this piece of code, it will structure your data. So it was so easy to fetch the data, but many more things are there. I will show in the next video. Next video I will show, take one small example and use for the amazon.com, and next video I will make for the GitHub, and many more things I will show in this series. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share and like this video. Thank you very much.